Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me for this week's weekly psychic reading. I'm Erin Lee, and you can find the rest of my readings on my website, VancouverIslandPsychic.com. Today is Sunday, September the 1st, 2013. Welcome, September. And this is the weekly psychic reading for Monday, September 2nd to Sunday, September 8th, 2013. We're going to be using Doreen Virtue's Archangel Oracle card deck this week. And you have three crystal choices to choose from. The first is Angelite, the second is Fluorite, and Jet. So again, that's Angelite, Fluorite, and Jet. And we're out on the beach again today. It's a little bit breezy, so we might be incorporating some of those crystals to hold the cards down. So what I'm going to do is give the cards a shuffle, and we're going to ask the angels what it is that we need to know for the coming week in order to help keep us balanced. And I know for many of us it's time to get back into school, back into the swing of day-to-day life after a wonderful summer off. So let's ask what it is that we need to help keep us balanced during this time. All right. So the first card is for Monday and Tuesday, and the message is clairaudience. So notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. And so one of the things that's popping up is to be really conscious and aware of the things that you're hearing. So pay attention to music, to television, to news, and really choose what you want to incorporate into your life and what you don't. So be very aware of any negativity that might be coming to you through sound. An additional message to this is to pay attention to the voices in your head. And now, when I say that, I'm not suggesting that you're perhaps losing it, but our own internal voice will give us a lot of guidance. And one of the ways that we can recognize whether this is coming from ego or if this is coming from angels and higher self and the divine is to recognize whether or not it's I or you. So if the message that's coming through is very strongly, I should do this, or I need to do that, or that's likely coming from ego. If you're getting a message that starts with you, or you are encouraged to do this, or you are encouraged to do that. That's something that's coming from outside of yourself, that's coming from divine angels and higher self. And one of the ways that you can tell if that's angelic guidance or not is how you feel about it. So even if it's a message that you don't necessarily want to hear, you'll feel comfortable and supported in making that choice and taking the steps in those actions. So for Monday and Tuesday, really pay attention to anything that you might be hearing, both externally or in your own mind. Looking at Wednesday and Thursday, clear your space. So it's time to really purge and get rid of anything that no longer serves you. This is not only on a physical level, so within your home, within your workspace, clearing out, getting fresh, getting ready to start anew, but this is also on mental and emotional level as well, and it's also talking a little bit about the transition that we have from summer into fall. So really clear, let go of anything that no longer serves you, that you no longer need. All right, and looking at the message for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is compassion. Soften your heart with respect to the situation and all the people involved, including yourself. So really make sure that you're taking some downtime this coming weekend. There's a lot that's happening and things are really starting to charge up and gear up. So it's really important to make sure that you're balancing, especially having just come out of energetically a fairly difficult couple of weeks and transitioning from summer into fall schedule and fall routine. So really important to make sure that you're keeping yourself balanced, keep yourself well hydrated, making sure that you're eating lots of healthy food. All of these things are really important to maintaining your balance for this week. So if we kind of do a bit of a recap, really pay attention the first couple of days of the week to what you're hearing, both in your own mind and also what you're hearing around you, and make a promise with yourself to really focus on the positive and to encourage positive situations so that you aren't hearing a lot of negativity. Moving into the middle of the week, make sure that you're doing things to help clear your space, both energetically and physically. So move out things that you no longer need. Thoughts, ideas, relationships are kind of also popping up there for people who are in schooling situations. Expect that there might be some changes within your social circle this year, so clear it out. Pay attention to what's coming up the first couple of days and take steps and actions to that. And then for the weekend, for the last part of the week, make sure that you're treating yourself and those around you with kindness and compassion. It's really a time to be gentle and loving and nurturing to yourself and to others as well. All right, for the people who chose, oh gee, I can't remember which crystal we had first. So for the people who chose Angelite, Counselor. So this card here really talks about your own intuitive connection and really seeking guidance from your angels, from divine support, and also encouragement to be speaking and talking with others, both for yourself and acting as that person that people can come to talk to. One of the important things, if you are going to be a person who people are coming to talk to, is to make sure that you really establish your boundaries as to what you're willing to take on and what you aren't. Remember that if somebody's coming to you with a problem or something that they can't deal with, that's their stuff to deal with and not yours. So please be very aware and very conscious of not taking that on. And I find it particularly interesting that this card has come up underneath the clairaudience card, which is again talking about what we're hearing. So make sure that if you are around people who are venting or expressing negativity, that you really don't take it on as your own. So do things to clear and to act in as much support and compassion as possible. But at the same time, really make sure you don't take it on as your own. For the people who chose Fluorite, Nurture. So again, really a strong message of taking care of yourself and also helping to support other people this week too. It feels like it's really important that you make sure that you're carving out time for downtime for yourself, connecting with children and loved ones and supporting them, and also allowing them to support you too. For you, this is really a week of give and take, but really making sure that you're grounded in that sense of balance and support. And so really be aware of what it is that you need this week, and then make sure that you get that either in, again, the message of boundaries is coming up, creating boundaries around situations or people, and really making sure that you're carving out that time for yourself. And if you have any difficulty with making that time, if your to-do list is so long that you don't feel that you can, ask the angels for help in creating time and creating space. It's really important that you take care of yourself this week. And for the people who chose Jet, Comfort. Wow, we have a lot of really, gentle and nurturing nurturing cards and messages this week. So again, for people who chose Jet, it's really important to make sure that you're doing things that are nurturing to you, that are bringing comfort and awareness to you as well. And one of the things that's coming up around Jet is a really powerful stone to draw out impurity and negativity, particularly anything that you might be experiencing in the physical body or on an emotional level. So if you were drawn to choose Jet for this week, in addition to all of the messages that we've had for every other crystal this week, perhaps it's time to look at finding a piece of Jet for yourself, and really pull out anything that no longer serves you, that you no longer need, but really treating yourself and others with a sense of compassion and being very gentle. And Archangel Azrael comes in with this card, and he's the archangel that helps us to transition to the other side, so deals with people as they're going through the grieving process as well. So it could be that part of what you're coming up to this week is the ending of a situation, or even potentially a prolonged ending if this is something that you've been dealing with for the last couple of weeks. So know that there is a feeling of things starting to really move forward, but really it's important that you're taking your time moving through this grieving process. I'd like to thank you so much for joining me. I'm Erin Lee. You can find the rest of my readings on my website, VancouverIslandPsychic.com. And I hope that you really take it easy and that you care for yourself this week. That was the biggest message that came through for everybody. Lots of love, and thank you so much for watching.